Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an exciting presentation of NBA COVID-19. It's just a tentative title. You don't have to hold me to that one. With the NBA currently in a hiatus, we have taken it upon ourselves to simulate what could happen in the playoffs and moving forward. In this simulation, we will add in some of the superstars of the past, the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Players you'll see like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, all the way up to Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, etc. And we'll see what wacky, weird situations that NBA 2K20 presents for us to enjoy and commentate upon, because there is no logic to how NBA 2K20 operates. Players just get cut for no reason. Superstars don't get signed by teams for no other reason than the teams mishandled their money. It's great. It's just a wonderful time. Tonight we have a deciding Game 7 matchup between the Lakers and Clippers to decide who out of Los Angeles gets to represent the Western Conference in the NBA Finals. Watch as we see LeBron James, Anthony Davis, those cheerleaders, Kawhi Leonard, a dead cameraman, and more here in this first installment of NBA COVID-19. Again, I'm just saying it right now because I haven't come up with anything better, okay? In our simulation, the Clippers stole the first seed out of the West, and the Lakers having to play a little bit of catch-up to them here. Can the Lakers get revenge on the more dominant Clippers? We'll find out next. The teams are getting ready to make their way to the court. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Can we take a look at the... Okay, there they are. Rondo, Waiters, James, Davis, and Howard for the Lakers. Beverly, George, Leonard, Morris, and Harrell. That's right, Dion Waiters on the Lakers. In real life, we never really saw him suit up for the purple and gold, but he is here in this virtual world, and he could play a huge role as long as he avoids any chewable drugs. Paul George starts things off for the Clippers. Anthony Davis rejects Morris off the backboard. Rondo leads the charge, and there's Dion Waiters right there, instantly draining a three-pointer. The scoring has opened up, and it's Dion Waiters with a quick three, taking the lead for the purple and gold over the black and white and a little bit of red and blue. How do you describe these? I don't really know, actually, come to think of it. The Clippers are looking to get something going between Leonard and George. Leonard's going to put up a long-range shot over Waiters, unable to connect. The Lakers move the ball down court quickly. Waiters, he puts Kawhi Leonard on skates, almost puts himself out of bounds and misses a baseline jumper. George quickly to the other side. He puts up an open shot, not there either. I hope no one was expecting these two teams to score points tonight, because it's kind of looking like it's going to be a lot of missed shots. James hits a contested little jumper there right outside the restricted area. That's what it's called. And Patrick Beverly toasts the defense to get the Clippers on the board for the first time tonight. It's a home game for the Clippers, but if you look out in the stands, you see for whatever reason, not a lot of fans felt like buying tickets. So that's kind of weird. I mean, you would have thought at least like the Lakers fans would have bought the tickets that the Clippers fans weren't going to use, right? I mean, this is a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I don't know. Rajon Rondo doesn't notice what time is left on the clock, puts up honestly, a better-looking jumper than most Rajon Rondo shots. Kawhi Leonard kicks LeBron James in the face with a dunk, and it's now 5-4 early in this matchup. Hotly contested. Rondo puts up a floater high off the backboard, does not connect. Harrell with the rebound. In real life, the Clippers had taken a series lead over the Lakers in the regular season, as we see Leonard with another baseline jumper. I'm sorry, another 2 points off a baseline jumper. But in this simulation, the Lakers are looking for revenge. We never really would have seen what might have become of these two teams had they continued their run into the playoffs. Could the Lakers have pieced it together finally on how to upstage the Clippers? Or would the Clippers continue to be the Laker killers that they were trying to be when they put together this roster to begin with? Hotly contested right now. Beverly and George going back and forth with the ball. Paul George is going to get an open look from the perimeter. Does not connect. Anthony Davis with a quick rebound. They're all the way up the court to Dion Waiters. Waiters is feeling it. By feeling it, I mean feeling the urge to turn the ball over. Here comes Kawhi Leonard. Another little fadeaway jumper. Does not connect on this one. And it's Dion Waiters once again. He's just a black hole for the ball tonight. Fully expect this possession to end with him putting up a contested jumper. He's looking for his chance. He's even trying to get the ref in the way. He wants more and more people trying to stop him. LeBron James stopped at the rim, misses the little bunny. Paul George is going to travel his way down to find a Morris underneath the basket. George just kind of glided across the court. Didn't dribble, didn't take a step. I guess it can't be traveling if your feet just kind of drag along the ground and nothing really happens. Quick timeout. The Clippers holding on to a 1-point lead over the Lakers. The Clippers coming out strong to start things. We'll join back at the end of this timeout. Kyle Kuzma has checked in for the Lakers. Landry Shamet for the Clippers guarding him. It also looks as though Lou Williams has stepped in for the Clippers, trying to get a bit of more of a scoring boost over the defensive-minded Patrick Beverly. And that right there, Waiters and Lou Williams, that is quite the matchup to watch if you hate when players play defense against each other. Waiters gets another quick 2 points. Reggie Jackson running the point guard position here on this B team for the Clippers. He puts up a contested shot, does not connect. Kuzma brings the ball down court. There's no LeBron on the court right now. So you can expect Dion Waiters to get even more contested jumpers put up. Something he is surely drooling over. Kuzma with a nice little fadeaway right outside the block. Does not connect on that. Leonard moves the ball down court, spins very slowly. He's got Danny Green all over him, takes advantage of that situation, and Danny Green gets called for the foul. Kawhi Leonard, stoic as always. Look at him, just shaking hands everywhere. You're not supposed to touch other players if you can avoid it. Kawhi, come on, man. Not listening to the Department of Health at all. The referee has decided that whatever it was Kawhi Leonard attempted a second ago, it was technically a shot. So he's going to get a look at 2 free throws here, trying to take advantage of Danny Green's mistake. Hits in the first one, we got a tie ball game. And the moment we've all been waiting for, we got Morris versus Morris on the court. What is Dwight Howard doing? Dude looks creepy. Virtual Dwight just looked creepy. Oh, I'm sorry, there's no Morris in for the Clippers. He's looking forlornly from the bench. Leonard hits the second free throw as well. Now the Lakers get the ball into Waiters. Forget the middleman, just let Dion Waiters run point. If he's going to try to shoot every time he touches the ball anyway, just get it to him to begin with. Kuzma, not sure what that move was called, but it didn't work. Shamet with the rebound. Reggie Jackson tries to dribble out of bounds. He's checking the State Farm billboard on the side. Leonard down low finds a quick breaking Reggie Jackson. He sprinted out of bounds, went to the concession stand, came back on the court. Leonard found him under the basket. He connects for 2 more. The Clippers have a 3-point lead. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Dion Waiters, no surprise, got the ball. Tries to get past Landry Shamet. Steps back, hits the jumper. A nice move by Dion Waiters. Refusing to acknowledge that he has teammates, but that's okay, he got 2 points. Zubac finds Lou Williams, who slams it down. I don't remember the last time I saw Lou Williams dunk, but hey, in video games, anything is possible. Copyright 2009, Kevin Garnett. Waiters with the ball again, gonna let the clock wind down towards the end of the first quarter. He finds Kuzma, who so far has loved that side of the block. He fights through a double team, can't connect on his little layup attempt, but no one gathered the ball. It bounced off of Zubac's knee, just hung on JaVale McGee's shoulder like a parrot. JaVale McGee steps up to the line. Is it just me, or as the years go by, does JaVale McGee's natural resting face look sadder and sadder? Well, he seems to agree. Look at him. Those are the eyes of a man who is Seeing a lot of pain. Cradles the ball gently. Connects on that one as well. With just 3 seconds left, we've got a 1-point ball game. Lou Williams is going to hurl the ball from the other 3-point line, and in typical NBA 2K fashion, it's a much more accurate shot than most people will put up when completely unguarded. Second quarter action about to start here from the Staples Center as this horrifying creature spins in circles on the court. What sort of bird is that supposed to be? Why is it named Chuck? Why is it decapitating all of these dance team members? That's scary, and this is coming from a guy who cheers for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pierre the Pelican is a horrifying mascot. Lakers opened things up with a quick turnover. Went for the alley-oop. Morris and McGee, guess forgetting their ages. Landry Shamet with a great baseline cut. He's going to get 2 points for the Clippers, and might be the first 2 points that anyone other than Lou Williams has scored for the Clippers in quite some time. Lou and Kawhi really dominated the first quarter scoring for the Clippers. Dion Waiters, once again with the hot hand, at least the hot hand in his own head, he misses that attempt. And Kuzma's called for a reach-in foul on Reggie Jackson. LeBron James wisely checking back in. Didn't ask Frank Vogel for permission, just checked himself back in. He's going to take over the point guard responsibilities. Leonard's being guarded closely by Morris. Sadly, we still don't have a Morris versus Morris situation on the court. Might not see that depending on how the lineups work out. James is shut down by Reggie Jackson. Look at Reggie Jackson guarding LeBron James tightly. Impressive defense from the mid-season pickup for the Clippers. Lou Williams. Danny Green tossed it to LeBron, who just kind of hovered in midair for a while and scored a basket. James with another 2 points. He's having a good game to start things off. Zubac didn't want to get ahead of himself. Kicks it back over to Jackson. Setting up at the top of the key. Lou Williams on Danny Green. He's got Morris switched over to him. He's going to try to burst by him with speed. Can't do it. Morris takes advantage of the height. Blocks him and collects the rebound on the putback attempt. LeBron James on Jackson. Oh, he just hop steps right past him. And the Lakers are going to take another lead. 17-16 after that LeBron James embarrassment of Reggie Jackson. The Clippers have to call a timeout just because Reggie Jackson is in shambles on the court, weeping openly. Clippers dancing comes out with what looks like bricks of cocaine they're throwing out into the crowd. I question the legality. I also question how that brick of cocaine even left her hand. What kind of throwing motion was that? We finally have Morris versus Morris on the inbound. It would be shocking to see if he didn't just hand it to his brother. No, instead, he does get it to Reggie Jackson. George and Jackson up at the top of the key. Over to Patrick Beverly. Beverly back out to George. He puts up a three-pointer in LeBron James's face. It doesn't work out for him. Rajon Rondo pushing the tempo. Looks for LeBron James down low. Great defense from George to shut him down. Those two are just going to put up contested shots on each other for the rest of the quarter, I think. Quick 2 points from Reggie Jackson and the Clippers back on top. Another lead change. This could be an interesting little simulated fake basketball game. James gets it down low, but he's double teamed. Kicks it back out to Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo. He's got Morris and Morris down low. The law firm of Morris and Morris. Danny Green over to Dwight Howard, out to Rajon Rondo, who puts up a long three. Actually goes halfway in. For Rajon Rondo, that technically counts as a make. Lou Williams pushes the tempo on the other side of the court and actually pushes Danny Green as well, which then throws himself out of bounds. And that's a turnover. Costly turnover by Lou Williams of the Clippers. Rondo brings the ball over, gets it to Howard for some reason. Not really sure what the offense is doing there, but it's over to Anthony Davis down low. Davis contested by Morris. Morris got just enough on it to throw Davis off. Paul George trying to get a fast break score. It doesn't work, but he does fool Rajon Rondo into punching Montrezl Harrell directly in the face. Foul on Rondo. Everyone gets to reset. Morris looking to inbound the ball. Gets it to Harrell in the corner, who gets it to Paul George about 2 feet away, who gets it back to Morris, just like you drew it up. Just like you drew it up. In the corner, give it to a guy who's standing right next to you, get it to a wide open Morris underneath the basket. Paul George guarding LeBron James closely, and then just forgets he exists. He just didn't switch. No one was guarding LeBron James. He put up a floater that didn't connect. George puts up a 3 over Anthony Davis. A lot of confidence in Paul George's form. He released the ball and he just kind of landed and stared directly into Anthony Davis's eyes like he was taunting him. It's a shame he missed. Rajon Rondo connects. Look at that. Good on you, Rondo. Again, anything's possible in video games. Clippers looking to set things up now that the game is tied once again. Rondo decides to just go ahead and hit Montrezl Harrell. I don't know what beef Rajon Rondo has with Montrezl Harrell, but he is taking it out on him right now. That's 2 fouls in which he's just jack-slapped Harrell at the first opportunity. Jackson dribbles into 3 defenders, somehow retains possession. Little step-back jumper doesn't go. Anthony Davis throws the ball past Rajon Rondo, who still collects it. James and Davis both on the court for the Lakers. They're star players. So there's a solid chance this possession ends with a Rajon Rondo attempt. And it does. Great little cut. Great drive by Rondo. Actually worked out pretty well. Clippers are looking to get something going on the offensive side of things. They switch off, get the hardy defender Rajon Rondo off of Reggie Jackson so he can go up against LeBron James instead. Paul George had a much shorter Rondo guarding him in the post, decided instead he was just going to hurl the ball off the backboard and pray for the best. Rondo is now destroying the Clippers' defense. 4 quick points in a row. The Clippers are looking to answer by putting in, I don't know, Patrick Beverley, I guess? No, he's in the game. I don't know who's subbing in. I wasn't really paying that much attention, guys. Morris is on Rondo. Tim Buck says he doesn't back him down. Oh, he does back him down. He actually did it. Here's your $10. Another tight game. We're getting close to halftime. Be interesting to see if these two teams actually get substitutions in before the halftime buzzer blows. Rondo's going to sprint backwards as fast as possible to recollect himself. Anthony Davis standing on the R of the Staples Center. Marcus Morris leaves him, but Davis decides not to attempt a jump shot, gives it to LeBron James, who connects instead. 15 seconds left. Paul George kind of skips to his loo down the court. Pauses. He's going to hold it for the last shot. Backs it up to the San Andreas logo. Screen, long 3. Does not connect. 26-22 at the half. Lakers with a minor lead over their cross-court rivals? I mean, I don't know what you call that. Let's catch some halftime highlights. Kawhi Leonard opened things up early in the game with several quick points in a row. LeBron James as well. A lot of contact finishes. The two stars going head-to-head against each other. And it was quite a showdown. The first quarter, really, I mean, I think, no question, the best quarter out of the two so far. I mean, was the second quarter really even interesting? I doubt we even have any highlights of the second quarter, if we're being honest here. So. And sure enough, no second quarter highlights. Rondo's leading the Lakers in scoring with 7 points somehow. Start of the second half, Lakers with a small lead and possession to kick things off. LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard went head-to-head in that first quarter. They're going to start things off in the third by going head-to-head as well. Dwight Howard tries to prove how tall he is by holding the ball above Montrezl Harrell's head and taunting him. He ends up drawing the foul. Harrell did not like being taunted. Dwight Howard's going to go to the line. God only knows how this is going to end up. Howard almost falls over. Look at him. Wily veteran, still upset with himself for being bad at free throws. I guess you got to respect that. Look at Dwight Howard practicing a free throw form that he will never actually use. Doesn't connect on either one. Clippers quickly get the ball across half court, and Leonard's going to go straight to the basket. Find Paul George, who lofts the ball over nobody with his offhand. Really, Paul George just showing off. It's kind of a jerk thing to do. Put up a left-handed floater right by the basket. I mean, come on, Paul George. We get it. You're good at basketball. Anthony Davis able to beat Kawhi Leonard on that possession. Leonard running angrily down the court. Paul George draws the foul on Dwight Howard. Paul George looking to take charge here in the third quarter. Fourth quarter. Paul George now stepping to the line. He hasn't been much of a factor so far in the ball game, but in this third quarter, he's trying to rise to the occasion and give the Clippers another scoring threat beyond just Kawhi Leonard. Well, he didn't connect on the first free throw, so I think it's safe to say he sucks now at basketball. Leonard now with his second attempt. This one goes in, and it's a 3-point Laker lead. Rajon Rondo, the leading scorer somehow for the Lakers, brings the ball down court. Anthony Davis gets great position on Marcus Morris. He started to just toast Marcus Morris in this second half right now. Morris not sure how to respond. Beverly has Davis on him. Kicks it down to Morris, who's got a much shorter Rondo covering him, and he just pushes Rondo down. It's like playground ball. Grown kid playing with the non-grown kid. I should have said grown man. Are you kidding me? Beverly and Rondo get tied up after knocking the ball out of LeBron James's hands. And shockingly enough, neither of them get in each other's faces right afterwards. Really expected a fight there between Rondo and Beverly. In the most reluctant jump ball situation of all time, Lakers retain possession. Dion Waiters covered by Paul George at the perimeter. Rondo drives in. He's got Morris on him. Able to draw the foul on Morris. Throws in a lot of hand gestures. I think he's telling somebody to steal third base. So we're looking at a Laker lineup that includes Dwight Howard, LeBron James, and Rajon Rondo. The Clippers want to play good defense. They might just want to foul those three players as often as possible. James and Howard go to the bench, replaced by Markieff Morris and Kyle Kuzma. Looks like Lou Williams, Landry Shamet, and Ivica Zubac have stepped in for the Clippers as well. The Morris twins staring at each other from across the lane. Rondo connects on that free throw, and Lou Williams trying to respond on the other side. Kawhi Leonard hits a quick step back J, doesn't connect on it. Davis quickly gets the ball over to Dion Waiters, who jumps out of bounds and back inbounds. He's trying to cook Shamet. Can't get past him, though. A little odd-looking man, Landry Shamet. Kind of looks like a goblin. Goblin who's good at sports. Anthony Davis with a contested jump shot. The Lakers have opened up a 6-point lead. I believe the largest lead of the ball game so far for either team, but especially for the currently leading team. Kawhi Leonard falling in love with long fadeaway mid-range jumpers without really working for them, and it is not working for him either. Clippers now, without any points in the last few minutes, looking like they're on the verge of slipping up against a very dangerous Lakers team that's getting a hot Anthony Davis at just the right time. Nope, that's a shot clock violation. Anthony Davis passed out instead of attempting a shot on the baseline. Guess he got so far under the basket he could not see the shot clock any longer and made a costly error. Clippers inbound the ball. Zubac is going to set things up, running the point. Hey, runs a perfect game plan, and Zubac draws a foul on Dion Waiters. Lakers in panic mode, substitute 4 players out, 4 players in. Got JaVale McGee, got Danny Green. Looks like they just shuffled around Kuzma and Waiters. Kawhi Leonard once again going for that deep 2 fadeaway jumper, and it does not work again. Shamet can't connect on the putback. Now the Lakers have the ball once again. Waiters over to Morris on the side. Morris trying to work on Leonard. Passes out to Green instead at the top of the key. Green now has Leonard on him. The Lakers' screens are not working the way they want them to as far as switching the defense around. And the shot clock has not been on their side, but JaVale McGee certainly has been. 2 offensive rebounds and a sweet little left-handed scooping layup. Lakers now with an 8-point lead over the Clippers. Lou Williams gets past Waiters. He's able to get a nice layup to finally put some points on the board for the Clippers. Clippers' shooting percentage has dropped down to 41%, while the Lakers are still, as a team, shooting a clean 50%. That's really been the telling point here in the third quarter of why the Lakers have taken the lead that they have taken. They're just shooting more efficiently. Kawhi Leonard, stop putting up those stupid fadeaway jump shots. I mean, seriously. Kuzma trying to work on Leonard, doesn't go for him. Now the Clippers have a chance here with 1.5 minutes left in the third. Try to get a few more points in, cut this Laker lead down, and make it a nice, workable deficit heading into the final stanza of the ballgame. Shamet with Morris on him. He's looking to get it to Leonard. Leonard's got Waiters on him. He puts up a moving 3, not there. Leonard's shot selection has been butt so far in the third quarter. Just straight up butt. JaVale McGee makes him pay on the other end of the court. The Clippers are in desperate need of a little bit more offensive efficiency. But right now, Leonard has not looked like giving it to him. There he goes. Finally, he waits, works for an open jump shot, and actually makes it. 3 of 9 so far in the game for Kawhi Leonard. Started off the game very nicely with 2 quick baskets. This is his first field goal since the first quarter. Dion Waiters hits an open 3 on the other side, though, and it's a 9-point lead now for the Los Angeles Lakers. Formerly of Minneapolis, the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to what they hope will be a series-deciding lead, 9 points, heading up to the end of the third quarter, heading into the fourth. Green strips Lou Williams as he tries to split the defense, and he's going to get an open dunk on the other end. We've now got a double-digit lead for the Los Angeles Lakers. Things looking bad for the Clippers. Their defense had done well in the third to make it a workable deficit, but their offense has worked in Los Angeles Lakers' favor. Real struggle to get the ball towards anything there at the end. Lou Williams out of control as a player, and the Clippers have to resort to a half-court shot to end the quarter. Lou Williams being owned by JaVale McGee, and the Lakers take a double-digit lead into the fourth quarter of this contest. We're here in the fourth quarter, only 6 minutes left in this abbreviated ball game. The Clippers really fell apart in the third after playing so well through the first half of the game. And part of the reason being that man right there, Kawhi Leonard, settling for a whole lot of fadeaway long-range 2s. LeBron James collects his own miss, and he's able to put up a nice shot. The Lakers taking a 13-point lead and really trying to shut the Clippers up for good in this deciding Game 7 in the battle for LA. Reggie Jackson passes it around till it ends up with Paul George. Paul George timid. He has not been a factor since the beginning of the third quarter. Clippers really could use him coming alive. Instead, it's going to be a Patrick Beverley 3 at the top of the key. No luck there. The Lakers with a clear height advantage at every position on the court right now. Not to mention a clear LeBron James advantage by having LeBron James on their team. Reggie Jackson now playing point for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell moving the ball around to the top. Kawhi Leonard, he's able to get past the screen, takes one step inside the three-point line, and then connects on a jump shot. So a bit of an odd shot choice for him, but Kawhi Leonard makes it count, and the Clippers hoping to get a little bit of momentum. Lakers call a timeout to shut them up, and you could tell from their facial expressions that the Clippers are kind of dejected, actually. Coming out of a Lakers timeout, the Lakers still in control of the ball game. They have the ball with just a few minutes left. I say a few minutes, it's still most of the fourth quarter. This was only 6-minute quarters. Davis is going to get it over to Waiters. Kicks it back up to LeBron James wisely. Patrick Beverly and Montrezl Harrell are playing defense against LeBron, who is able to pivot around quite a bit. He's not going to get called for any travels because this is LeBron James. We don't call him for travels. He has honestly taken like 4 steps before and not gotten called for anything. It happened just like earlier this year. It was so weird. Harrell on the perimeter. He's trying to work on Dwight Howard. He gets it to Reggie Jackson, who stops moving for some reason. Jackson's able to get to the goal but cannot finish. The Lakers are looking to extend a lead if they can. It's Davis in the corner. Puts up a contested jumper. Not there. Beverly with the rebound. Leonard on the fast break the other way. He can't connect either off of oddly good defense from Dion Waiters. So that's new. Beverly strips him, however. And we're going to have a Paul George layup. It's just a Paul George layup. I was about to get ready for a dunk, and Paul George pulled up a layup. So, sorry to everyone, no highlights here. Howard now with the Lakers being guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Seems like a waste of your best defender. But, hey, maybe not. Okay. Smart defense. Kawhi Leonard convinces Dwight Howard that he should attempt a shot. Paul George convinced Reggie Jackson to toss that ball to him for some reason. So, there's that. Was that Reggie Jackson? No, it wasn't Reggie Jackson, was it? I wasn't paying attention again. This game's gotten boring, everyone. I mean, let's be honest. You know it's boring. You're sitting around watching a simulated video game basketball contest when you could be doing literally anything else. So, you're not really one to judge. George has Howard on him, but he picks up his dribble. Harrell kicks the ball over to Beverly in the corner. Beverly back up to Leonard. He's guarded tight by LeBron James. He gets past LeBron James. He's going to get 2 points. And a good offensive possession by the Clippers. They're still not quite able to get that deficit down to a workable amount as we get close to the 2-minute mark here in the fourth. The Lakers are going to call a timeout, however, try to hold on to this lead in the last 2 minutes of this contest. Player of the game is Rajon Rondo. Words that I don't think anyone really expected anyone to say. He shot 38% on the season, and he's only scored a few amount of points today, but, I mean, whatever. Player of the game, Rajon Rondo. There we go. A deciding Game 7. Being led by Rajon Rondo. I'm still not over that. Leonard collects the rebound. The Clippers have to score fast in order to really get this to a winnable contest. They're not able to capitalize. The Lakers are going to try to spin a little bit of the clock here if they can. No, instead LeBron James connects with JaVale McGee with an alley-oop out of nowhere. Classic NBA 2K alley-oop out of the blue. And here we are, 13-point lead, and the Clippers seem content to let Patrick Beverly dribble the ball as much as he wants. Gotta question Doc Rivers' offensive choices here. But this is what you get when you run a simulation on a honestly very poorly constructed artificial intelligence known as NBA 2K. Lakers work the ball around the perimeter, get it down low. Anthony Davis puts up a shot over Marcus Morris. He can't connect, but JaVale McGee, give him player of the game. JaVale McGee has collected clutch rebounds, a lot of offensive rebounds, and scored a lot of putback points. Rajon Rondo, player of the game. Get that nonsense out of here, man. JaVale McGee. He's the true hero. That's the all-star name we all expected to hear. Kawhi Leonard once again cannot connect. JaVale McGee once again gathers a massive rebound. And all signs pointing here to a surprisingly large Laker victory. Looks like the Clippers are clearing their bench. They have resigned themselves to their fate. Not the way their season ended, or not the way they wanted the season. It just JaVale McGee gets another putback slam. I mean, seriously. Why did we give it to Rajon Rondo? Doesn't make any sense. He didn't even, score any good points. All of his baskets he made were lame. Oh well. Lakers are going to win this one. Clippers aren't even going to attempt a shot. They're just going to let the clock run down, it seems. 3, 2, and 1. Paul George puts up one little floater at the buzzer just to make things look a little bit better, make it look like he put forth an effort. But truth be told, he most certainly did not. And just like that, the Los Angeles Clippers season comes to an end, as does our first simulation here in this experiment. Next up, we'll have a NBA Finals matchup. Following that, we'll get into the off-season where we will have the first appearance of a classic draft class, the 1978 class, including superstar Larry Bird. So stay tuned. We haven't even gotten to Larry Bird in the 78 draft class quite yet. We still have the NBA Finals between the Lakers and Bucks, the top seeds in the East and West as of the real-life season. So if you enjoyed this little simulation, stay tuned because I promise it can't get any worse than this. And hopefully, it'll actually get better